Hey guys, Jam here, and welcome to a very special episode of the Weekly WIP. Now, for any newcomers, the Weekly WIP is basically a hobby roundup show I do every week or two, where I talk about what I've been up to in the hobby. So that's what I've been building, kit bashing, reading, buying, anything involved in the hobby. And then towards the end of the video as well, I go over all the work the guys have been doing on my Discord channel and kind of showcase all their work as well. So obviously, if you want to get in on that action, then make sure you subscribe and join my Discord channel. It'll be in the description below. And then I'll definitely showcase your work on the next episode as well. Now, the reason why this is actually a bit of a special one, because I'm releasing this on my 1 year YouTube anniversary kind of thing. So that's super cool. I've been doing this for 1 year now. And I've recently just opened up a merch store and a Patreon and all that stuff. So if you want to support the channel, then definitely check that out. But I thought I'd just give like a little mini giveaway kind of thing. But we'll get to that in a minute. So firstly, this has been a very sporadic time for me because I think I was away from the hobby, like painting and building, for like almost 2 months or something like that. And now that I've come back to it, I just don't really have my mojo back, if that makes any sense. I just don't have any motivation for any particular project. So, I mean, first of all, I kit bashed this guy for my first ever community army project. So if you guys don't know what that is, every week or two, I'm going to be releasing out putting out a poll on my YouTube. You guys vote on what the next kind of Space Marine chapter you want me to kit bash up, and I'll do that and stuff. So first up, I did my own chapter of the Storm Wolves here with this guy. So I got a video of that. This was a really fun project. Very simple, but actually I think this guy's turned out to be one of my favorite kit bashes I've done for my wolves so far. Just really, really effective, and yeah, love this guy. Then next up for that as well, also for the community challenge thing, not challenge, sorry, just community army I'm doing, which I just released a video for this last week as well. Yeah, Mini Painting Papa on my Discord channel. He's also got a YouTube as well if you guys want to check him out. He sent me this Lieutenant Amulius, or Malius, however you say his name, and I kit bashed him together with the Watch Captain, like Death Watch Captain kind of thing. So I made a video on how I went about this. Also super fun. He's not actually done yet. This is just him basically together, like the head's not glued in or anything like that, because I haven't actually chosen a chapter for him yet. So you guys can comment below here as well. I did have some people commenting on the previous video what they wanted him to be. A lot of people saying Imperial Fists, Crimson Fists. I think that's probably the vibe I'm going to be going for, because obviously he's got the kind of look for that. So I need to kind of decide what chapter he's going to be so I can, do his head, add some more accessories, make him look a little bit more ornate and cool. But altogether though, the kit bash went really, really well. And I dig the way it's turned out, to be honest. And then when it came to painting, I thought, you know what? Maybe to get my mojo back, I need to get like a quick win, a quick fix. Finish one small project. I've had these Orlock guys kind of sat around for a long time because I started playing Necromunda with a group near here. Then obviously lockdown happened shortly after and I just never got back to them yet. So I thought, I'm going to finish this off. So I've been doing a couple of base coats on these guys. I mean, I got one guy I finished off ages ago as my test model. So this is kind of roughly what they're going to look like. And yeah, I'm trying to get through it. But like I said, I've just kind of been struggling with what I want to do. Like I've been painting up these guys, getting the base coats on them. And I was like, oh, maybe I should do a test model for my Flesh Eater Courts. And this guy's not even done yet either. So what I've done is I just put like Rakarth Flesh, then Colia Green Shade, I think it was. Kind of wanted like bluish green vibe. Then just Rakarth Flesh laid on top again. Like you see the legs are done there kind of. Then obviously I'm going to highlight up with like, I don't know, Pallid Witch Flesh or something like that. Just a test model. Eventually get around to it and see how that one turns out. And speaking of like kit bashes and projects and stuff like that, you guys voted on my last poll and it's kind of tied right now between Dark Angels and Black Templars, I think. So I don't know which one I'm going to be doing next, but I did have a order coming in for like all my bits and stuff for kit bashing, but it's been super delayed. I think it's going to arrive at, well, hopefully by the time this video is out, it's already arrived. So that might be delayed by a week as well, but once those bits are come, then we should be in like full flow of the new community army, so it should be good to go. And I actually might be having a video on how to do glazing and stuff like that, like a beginner's guide on it, because I think Picard on my Discord channel is kind of asking about it, so I might whip up a quick video on how to do that. Alright, just quickly getting back to why this is such a special episode. I know I mentioned it was a 1 year anniversary, but also because I've decided to start taking YouTube slightly more serious now. So I've actually started a merch store and a Patreon and stuff like I mentioned, but I ordered some samples and I got this t-shirt ordered in for myself. So this is one of the ones that are on my merch store here. It's just a, plain kind of t-shirt with a little badge there. So it looks pretty decent. I wanted to check the merch out before I send it out, like if anybody actually wanted to buy any. So that was super cool. It's really, really weird having my own kind of logo and clothing and stuff. Super weird feeling, but turned out pretty well. I quite like it. And on top of that, I also have this hoodie done. Now, this one's not for me. This is actually for my wife. She wanted the hoodie. So it's got a nice big logo on there and everything. And some fluff, apparently. Yeah, I've posted up better pictures on my Discord and stuff for the guys in there. But yeah, got this nice sweet-ass hoodie in. And the reason why I bring this up is because what I'm actually going to be doing for this like 1 year anniversary thing is I'm going to be giving away a mug I've ordered in as well, which I'll showcase now because it hasn't actually arrived yet. Alright, so we're quickly on the merch store over here, and don't worry, I'm not trying to like ram this on you guys' throats or anything like that. That's not really my style. But like I said, the thing hasn't arrived yet, so I'm kind of still waiting for it. Now I've ordered in the black version over here, so this is what it's going to look like. Just a nice simple little cup there with the channel logo on there. So yeah, if you want to enter the competition and win this little mug, like I said, it's nothing too special, no giant giveaways, but you don't have to do anything. Don't worry about sharing and blah blah blah. This is just to kind of give to the community that's been building around my channel. I'm not trying to get any subscribers and anything from this. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to join just for a cup, but I thought I wanted to give something cool for my 1 year thing. I've got a merch store thing with my own logo on. It's pretty sweet, and it's a 1 year thing. It just kind of feels right. So yeah, just comment below anything you want, you know, the usual kind of stuff, and your name will get put into the kind of pot, and maybe like a week or two's time I'll announce the winner and I'll send this to you wherever you are in the world. So yeah, it's just a little thank you for supporting the channel. So I'm going to hop straight into the viewer showcase now. So as always, Stinky Pete's going to be on this quite a lot because the man's a prolific painter. I think that's the right word I'm using anyway. And he's obviously still going with his squig herd kind of, well, just Gloomspite Git kind of army he's got going on. Loads of squigs. Very, very colourful as usual. And the man just cracks them out. Looks great. And then we got Hyos over here. He's been working on quite a lot of his Praetorian Guard kill team kind of thing. I'm really digging the vibe of these guys. Super cool. I think there's some pictures we'll see later of them like painted up a bit differently. But yeah, really, really fun project he's got going there. And I think that's one of the things I love about 40k because pretty much everything goes. Like this kind of stuff looks great. And then there's the squig finish there. And he's got a couple more here. So like I said, very, very vibrant colors. I did ask Stinky Pete like how he got the such glowy, luminescent kind of bases. And I think he said something about the new Tesseract Glow. And I can't remember his exact recipe. But I mean, the dude's always got very, very colorful color schemes. As you'll see with pretty much everything we're going to be going through in a minute. But yeah, some more squigs here, awesome bases, cool looking dudes. There's one with one little goblins in his mouth. I still think that the Gloomspite Git is probably it is the most fun army GW's ever made. I think it would be such a blast to paint. Then we got some fancy pictures here by Jules. He's got his iron jaws, and obviously the terrain in the background looks sweet as well. But let's get on to the two big boys here. But this guy looks incredible right here. Love the kind of little blend you got going through there. The yellow with the cloak and everything was just a fantastic model anyway. And of course you can't go anywhere without an Iron Jaws Brute as well. Definitely some of the coolest models they've released since Age of Sigmar came out. I think it was one of the first releases when Age of Sigmar came out. Because I remember starting at the beginning and these guys were out, so yeah, super, super cool. I mean, I don't know if they came out before then, but yeah, let me know below if I'm wrong about that. But great work there. Yeah, see, I told you guys, Stinky Pete just never knows how to stop. He has more of the stuff here. Absolutely creepy little gremlin dudes. Well, goblins, but you know what I mean. I love this one as well. He's just running around bashing lids together. Blowpipe guy with his crazy little eyeball there. Yeah, this is going to be such a fun army on the tabletop as well, because I imagine all those bright colors and everything just like sweeping across the board. It's going to be so fun. I think that's just probably the word I've got for this. Well, the army in general and the way you're painting it up is just fun. Another group of squigs here, but I think we're going to have a full army shot in a bit anyway, because like once again, the man just paints really, really quick, so yeah, we'll check them all out in a second. But we've got to get a quick little close-up of this dude as well. And nothing else I can really say that I haven't said on all the other ones already, but yeah, just fantastic stuff. And then we got some more terrain building kind of stuff by Jules, and he's really, really good at cracking these out as well. I've never seen anybody have so much terrain that he does, and he does them really, really well, and he's been practicing a bit with like different weathering and stuff like that. We'll see on the gates in a minute, but yeah, I love the stones and everything, look very realistic. Same here with the statue as well. I mean, yeah, I know it's all dry brushing and stuff, but the way Jules goes about it, it just kind of looks a bit different. It just looks good. Yeah, here's some of the gate work. Yeah, as you can see, they look extremely rusted and, I don't know, like I say, just realistic is kind of the word. I'm guessing you got some weathery colors on there and dabbed sponged on some silver. I think that's what you said anyway, if you're watching this. But yeah, absolutely fantastic kind of rusty work. I should probably try this kind of level of rust for my Death Guard stuff as well. And one last one, yeah, just because it's such a cool little piece right here. You got the stonework, the rust, the skulls, everything together. Such a cool piece of terrain, great weathering, everything just looks fantastic. Great work, man, seriously. And you probably got one of the best kind of Age of Sigmar boards going right now. And then we got Mini Painting Papa, and he's working on some repulsors and knights, and man, these are going to be really, really fun projects right here. I've never actually painted a knight. I own one, but I haven't got around to painting it yet because I want to try up my game a little bit before I touch that yet. We got that sweet repulsors right there. Everybody likes them, I guess. And a couple like base coats and stuff like that on this guy. Absolutely massive model. I wouldn't mind getting a loyalist knight at some point in my life. Now we've got some Deptus Mechanicas Katari kind of dudes by Alfarius here. I can't actually remember what these guys are called. They're quite new. And Alfarius has posted up quite a few of these in the last week or two. And I must say there's something extremely weird and kind of creepy about these models. Something about them doesn't quite feel 40k. I don't know if it's just me. They just feel very not dynamic. I don't know. They just feel very spindly, fast. Everything in 40k tends to be quite chunky a lot of the times, and these guys are just very unique, and I really dig them. Of course, Alfarius has been like green stuffing this kind of like bomber jacket fur around them just to give them the extra little cool vibe right there as well. So yeah, really unique models there. Yeah, then we've got a Hellchild here. He's been working on his own custom Space Marine chapter. He's been kind of going back and forth with what he wants to do, different concepts and all that kind of stuff. So this was kind of a test model, the color scheme. If you can think of any names for this kind of a chapter in this kind of color scheme, then comment below, because I think Hellchild was kind of struggling with what to call them. So if you've got anything cool, then, you know, comment below, let us know. And here we go, we've got all of the freaking squigs all together. And like I said, this is going to be such a blast to look at it on the table. Just imagine there's like absolutely mental, like bright balloon colored army just charging towards you. So much fun right there. Awesome work, man, really. Yeah, there's even some white ones there. I like how you've kind of color coded the different units and stuff like that. Some red ones, blue ones, white ones. I think what I like about the Gloomspire Gits as well is they're quite old school as well. They've got that old-fashioned fantasy kind of vibe as well. And then we've got some more Praetorian Guard right here. So that's always a really unique and quite cool as well. I just thought as well, do you have any, if you're watching this by the way, do you have any like ideas how you're going to be doing any like tanks and stuff to kind of give them a different vibe, or you're just keeping them standard as well? But yeah, these guys look sweet right now. And then as Stinky Pete finishes off his grots and his squigs and everything, the man straight onto his Night Haunt, making a cool ass base with it kind of like rising out of the grave. That's really cool. Maybe if I ever get around to my Night Haunt, I might have to steal that idea, to be honest. And then we're back to Jules. I think this was around his birthday, it was just a couple days ago, and he's been finishing off his Sisters of Battle on his day off there, and they're looking really good, man. I think he's completely done that unit now. He's onto his dialogue. I can't even remember how that thing's pronounced, but yeah, he's definitely getting through them now as well. Great work. Then Harris here again with his Praetorian Guard, but he's kind of swapped it up a bit. He's kind of changed the color of the guns to black instead of the color he had before and everything. I think the black probably works better as well. I think that looks quite nice now. Not that they were nice before, but you know what I mean. The black definitely seems to work, I think. Then Stinky Beat's quick update on this. I don't think he's finished yet, as it says there, his whip right there. But obviously he's already, like, what is that? Probably 60-70% done already. Yeah, crazy quick work. Looking great. I really like the Night Haunt as well. It'll be so much fun to blend up those guys. Alright, then we're on to Picard 95. And we've got another colourful High Fleet joining the channel, and these guys look badass as well. I'm always a sucker for Gene Stealers, and of course the Hive Tyrant is probably one of my favourite models in all of 40k, so this whole kind of little block here is pretty much a winner for me. Some quick close-ups here of your Broodlord. I was going to say Patriarch, but I think that's just for Gene Stealer Colts. Yeah, really digging the colour scheme there as well. Okay, I got to have a look at the Hive Tyrant, because like I said, one of my favourite models. Really colourful as well. Dig it. I like how everybody's going for these kind of bright, colourful colour schemes between like Picard and Stinky Pete and stuff like that. It's great to see, because I think most people tend to go like kind of grim dark or something like that. On to Lord Tattoo, and he's got his salamanders, and I'm always a sucker for salamanders. I think they're probably in my top 3 Space Marine chapters for sure. Got his little flaming transfer sheet kind of thing on that side, and he's posted up a couple of these like, well, I don't know, not HQ units. Is that a lieutenant? I think it is actually the lieutenant from the Dark Imperium box. But he's looking sweet, like in the bright coloured helmet there. Definitely going to know he's in charge. And of course, you can't go salamanders without a giant ass hammer as well. Eventually, when I do a salamander for my community army, I'm going to have to do something extremely bulky with like giant hammers and stuff like that for sure. It's going to be absolutely badass. And lastly, from the salamanders there, you can't go past the banner dude there, looking sweet. Really digging that one as well, man. Great work. And then Picard again, and he's busy working on his Drukhari Venom right here, and it's looking pretty crisp, looking good. I think Picard said he wanted to try out some glazing and stuff on this, maybe just trying to do some like cool transitions. Like I said, I might be doing a video just to kind of show him what the basics are a little bit if he doesn't get around to that before I make the video anyway. And another one of these flying bat dudes from Alfarius. Like I said, I can't remember what these guys are called. They're pretty new actually, and I haven't really looked into them too much. But once again, they really are such a strange unit for 40k as well. AdMech are definitely going like a wacky AOS kind of mode, and I dig it. On this one, as Alfarius did another one of these like bomber jacket, faux cloak things, and I think he said this was his favorite one he's done so far, and I think it really has turned out quite well. So great work there, man. And I love the fact that they've got these weird like futuristic kind of oozy things as well. And lastly, some more kind of Praetorian kid bashy things from Hyos right here. Once again, such a cool little project right there, and I think it really spices up those models as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. Like I said, not too much from me. Great work from all the viewers as well. You guys are already getting some paint on plastic, so that's always good, or just general kit bashing. That's always fun. Hopefully I'll get back into my kind of mojo, get everything going. Once my bits kind of arrive, and I'll get my kit bashing videos in a proper routine. But yeah, don't forget to comment below if you guys want to enter the competition for that 1 year anniversary mug. There's only going to be one going, so it's kind of special. And as always, if you liked the video, you know what to do. And if you're not subscribed already, maybe check out my channel and, well, do it, because I make loads of random hobby content every single week. But until the next one, guys, bye bye.